Welcome to One of One, the place you can come to get your working terrier fix addressed. We are excited to announce that we are going to do a series on Patterdale Terriers as they are here in the States. The goal is to share the real history behind some of the most popular as well as some of the little-known lines of terriers in the States. So please hit the like and subscribe button to get notifications when we release these upcoming videos. The goals are not to identify which are the best lines in the States but rather to give an honest objective opinion on the lines, being we have worked behind many of them, as well as give people the truth, both the good and the bad behind the lines of dogs here in the States. However, that is not what this video is about. In this video we will discuss the difference between a terrier and a digging dog, as it seems many men in America do not know the difference. So let us start by saying there is in fact a difference between a terrier and a digging dog. The two animals are not equal. While all digging dogs are terriers, not all terriers are digging dogs. You see, the term terrier is a term that covers many breeds and/or types of dogs. Many of the dogs that fall under this umbrella are not working dogs. Rather, they are just a shell of the animals they used to be. However, all digging dogs are true workers. It's important to understand that a dog may not be a digging dog because it is not a working quality dog, or it could not be a digging dog because it lacks the courage to stand in front of its quarry to keep it still for prolonged periods of time, and thus the dog may utilize a style of work that is better suited for rock work where digging to the terrier is not possible in the first place. For this kind of work you need a dog that will work the quarry and then leave the quarry, a trait that is a big no-no for a digging dog. The rock dog's job is to get a bolt from the quarry. However, there were some dogs used in these situations that were employed to kill the fox in the ground. But the dog must come out on its own because digging is not possible without explosives. There is an article on our page that is written by a terrier man that used explosives when working his terriers. Feel free to check it out. It is important to remember that the Patterdale Terrier is the world premier digging dog. No other breed is as consistent at the job as the Patterdale or Fell Terriers, whatever one may call them. A digging dog does its job by itself. This is the only way that you can label a dog a digging quality dog. And that is to let them do the deed by themselves. So when you see videos of 2, 3, 4 or 5 dogs all working on a single hole, you are not looking at digging quality dogs. Many individuals that are new to these dogs or are not educated on digging to them would not be aware of this, but we are here to tell you when you see this being done, you are looking at subpar dogs being worked by someone who is laughed at by serious terrier men. Truth be told, in our opinion, we feel that hell, at least they are working their dogs. But the truth is, this is not the real work of the breed. It is not possible to identify which dogs are digging quality dogs if this is the way the breeder works their dogs. Now, in recent times, the traits of digging dogs have changed to include harder types. This is solely due to technology. Back in the old days, you had to find your terrier by listening to the earth for barking. Nowadays, terrier men utilize location collars that allow them to locate their dogs quickly and get down to them. Some old-timers say this has made the quality of the dogs drop, because locating them is easier. They also say it doesn't require the dogs to have the brains they once needed to do the job. Which brings up the other change, and that is the shift towards harder dogs. Now some places require harder dogs, such as where we live. You will not put game in the bag if you have a dog that is not on the harder side in our area. It is because the sets can be so big and wide that a small man could fit down in them. There is too much room for quarry to get away. Also, in the rooted sets that we dig, raccoons are able to swim away from dogs with great ease. So it requires a harder dog to hold the game still. But back in the day, a harder dog would have been a terrible thing because it is very hard to locate them. So the moral of the story is that not all terriers are digging dogs. For a digging quality dog is on its only level. A digging dog does its job by itself until the humans get there. And the Patterdale Terrier is the world's premier digging dog. Well, until next time, just remember they keep our names in their mouths out of sheer jealousy, but yet and still it's 3XO.